Hi, I'm Sheila Shamay, and today I have a video that I'm going to do, actually a review video on the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Foundation and Concealer. Okay, the foundation. Let's go ahead and start with the foundation. I have my cell phone here, you guys, because you know how I like to get in detail with products that I use. But anyways, let's talk about the foundation. Now, I do not have the foundation bottle because I had to return it. Yes, I did. There's a few reasons why I had to return this foundation. I like the concealer, and I'll tell you why, but I do not like the foundation. But first of all, let's get into the product details. I'm actually getting the details from the Maybelline.com website. And so what it says about the foundation, the details state as far as Maybelline states about this foundation. It says dull, blotchy, uneven skin question. Visibly improves your skin every minute you're in it. Our first hydrating foundation with Astel, ACTYLC, and SPF 20. Flawless all-day coverage. The formula helps skin look more radiant, fresher, and even with all-day wear. Why you'll love this product, it says. The website, Maybelline. Our foundation improves the look of your skin every time you wear it. Skin looks better today, tomorrow, and beyond. Better skin reduces the appearance of dull, blotchy, and uneven skin, leaving you with flawless, hydrated, even, and glowing skin. It evens out discoloration and brightens dull area, providing a healthy looking glow from day to night. The formula is suitable for sensitive skin, contains no perfume, and is non-comedogenic. I don't know. Medogenic. It is tested under dermatological control. For best results, apply from the center of your face and blend outwards toward telltale marks. For greater coverage, follow by applying Better Skin Concealer. Alright. It has ratings of 5 stars. Just 1. Okay. I give it a 2. I'm sorry, okay? If some of you like this foundation, it works for you, I'm happy. You know that. Whatever works for you, then great. For me, this foundation, and coming from a person like myself, okay? Coming from me, having dry skin, discoloration on my face, little blotchiness when it comes down to my skin being super dry in areas such as tops, the areas on top of my cheeks, and my eyelids can get blotchy. I have to say this, okay? I used this foundation from Father's Day weekend on through last week, and I did the face of the day with the foundation on. Now, I have to say this. When I use the foundation, I like the way when I first applied it, how it really do smooth out the skin or even out the skin. But this is my issue with this foundation. I'm sorry I don't have the foundation with me. I returned it because I just didn't like it at all. Thought I did. That was my phone, you guys. Sorry. thought I did, but I did not like the foundation for this reason. Okay, it says right here that skin looks better today, tomorrow, and beyond. In my opinion, my skin looked good for about, now in the summertime, it's hot outside here in the state of Alabama. So it's very warm. It's up in the 90s. So I can't compare this foundation as to how it will look in the winter time. But just right now, using it while it's warm outside and how the climate is, this foundation is too oily. Okay, it's too oily. And I believe it is this, excuse me. I believe it is this, what does it pertain? This ACTYLC oil. It says, all I know is this is super oily. When you first apply it, it doesn't feel like it's oily. Okay, that's the thing. It doesn't feel like it's oily when you first apply it. After 2 hours, my face was so oily. It was just like I had applied an oil to my skin. Okay, and as the day go on, it just start to melt. Okay, I know it's hot outside, but still, if a foundation should last all day long, I know that you can still have oily spots or spots on the face that gets oily, but it was my entire face, like my whole entire face was oily. Every time I put on this foundation, it was oily. Okay, even there was a few days where the area had some rain and I applied the foundation and my face was still oily being inside. So I was like, wow, I mean, I got dry skin, but this foundation is so loaded with oil. Even hydrating foundation, as it says, so that is why it's oily feeling on the skin, because it's supposed to hydrate the skin to help with blotchiness, to smooth, I guess, the skin, as it says. But I have to say that to make the skin look shiny and just glowy and all that stuff, it's just too oily, point blank for me. It's too oily. I have dry skin, so if you have oily skin, this foundation is, in my opinion, these are my thoughts, okay? I want you to know I say that every time, so you all know that even though a product doesn't work for me, does not mean it won't work for you. For me, and me having dry skin, this product is just too oily, okay? And it does not last all day long. This stuff is going to melt off of your face. It's going to come off. Whether you are inside or outside, this stuff just drains off the face, okay? It's that oily. It's that hydrating. I do love hydrating foundations, but I don't like it where it's so hydrated that it just slides off the face as if it's an oil. All right. If you looked at my face of the day video that I just put up for last week, okay, you will see I was outside, and I know before I went outside, my face, I knew it was already oily. And I had just sit out there just enough time. I think it was just 15 minutes, 16 minutes. When I took off my glasses, my nose area was completely wet. I needed some blotching paper, like blotching paper, makeup, cosmetic blotching paper. I never hardly have to use those type of products because my skin, I really need it. Unless I'm just outside in the weather and I've been out there for an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours or whatnot. But just for 15 minutes of me sitting out there, my complete nose area was completely oily. My T-zone was just super oily, and even on my cheek area it was oily. If you look at that video, you will see it for yourself. Thing that I wanted you all to see, you know, in that face of the day. That's why I said I had a few things to say about that foundation. It is way too oily for my skin, okay? I can't speak for nobody else. And once it becomes oily, to me it begins to look blotchy. That means it can be foundation in this area, and in another area it looks like it's from the, I guess, the foundation dissolving off of the skin. It starts to look like you can see little spots on your face where your natural skin tone or your natural skin is peeping through the foundation, because the foundation is draining off of the skin or coming off of the skin or melting off of the skin, in a sense. Melting meaning it's just so oily that it start to melt off. Like you can see your skin underneath the foundation because it has drained off. All right, I'm gonna quit saying that because I've said it so many times. This is just too oily of a foundation for my skin. And it says it does a good bit of this. It does help with discoloration when you first apply it, okay? And even when you have it on, it's melting, it still pretty much covers. Like if you apply the foundation underneath the eyes where you might be discolorated. For me, I applied it all over my face, even my eyelids, even underneath my eyes. Yes, the discoloration was hidden, okay? But brightness, it says it brightens dull areas. I really didn't see that much when I applied it. A glow, yes, because your face is super oily, so therefore you're going to have a shine on your face, okay? So because it's hydrating foundation, you're going to have a sheen to your skin, so it can glow, okay? But the sheen is so much for my skin, meaning the foundation is so hydrating that my skin, it just does not work. Another thing I want to say is I broke out on my chin here. I've covered it up, but if you look, I have a pimple here, and I had a few pimples here on my skin. Last night I just did my regular like skincare regimen that I do, and it really did clear up, you know, the acne area on my chin. So yeah, I want to point out that because what it did was this foundation actually made my skin so oily. My skin was so oily that it kind of clogged up my pores, especially on my chin area. That's the area that whenever I break out, I tend to break out on my chin area and like right up in here on my cheekbones. But this area was really bad yesterday from wearing the foundation every single day. The oil had clogged up my pores. So I had to return the foundation. I knew it wasn't good for my skin. It just completely clogged up my pores, and I wasn't going to use something that clogged up my pores. Now, the only positive thing about this foundation is that it does give a good appearance on the face when you first apply it. And it does cover up discoloration on the skin, but after an hour, 2 hours, it melts off. It just dissolves off the face. That is my experience with that foundation. So yeah, it's my thoughts, my opinion, okay? For others, it could be different. All right, let's go on to the concealer. Let's see what it says about this concealer. Now, I like the concealer, and I'm thinking And I know why I like the concealer, because it says it's oil free, but let's see. Let me look this up real quick, okay? Okay, I just looked up the information on the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Concealer. And on this, as far as the details from Maybelline.com, it says almost the exact same thing. It's just a little bit different. It says, as far as the product details go, it's for dull, blotchy, uneven skin. Visibly improves the look of your skin every minute you're in it. Bye bye stressed out skin. Used with the Superstay Better Skin Foundation, this concealer helps skin look more radiant, fresher, and even all day wear. Why you will love it, okay? While you'll love it. The lightweight, breathable formula is comedogenic, comedogenic, and is formulated without perfume. In addition, it is suitable for sensitive skin and has been tested under dermatological control. Better Skin Concealer reduces the appearance of visibly effects of stress, including bumps, dullness, and redness. It evens out discoloration and brightens dull areas, providing a healthy looking glow from day to night. I agree with that, okay? It does even out discoloration on as far as the under eyes. It really does. It helps my discoloration, and it does brighten up the area underneath the eyes. It does that for me. And it does provide a dewy, somewhat look underneath the eyes. So if you got dry skin, like I do, and especially underneath the eyes, if your under eyes get blotchy, got some discoloration and dry patches, this right here will soothe that or cover that, and it will give you a beautiful appearance underneath the eyes. So that was what I was going to say about this concealer. I kept the concealer simply because it does have a wonderful appearance, or it makes my under eye look really, really great as far as the appearance. It brightens, it covers the discoloration, and it hydrates my under eye. And lately my under eye area have been dry, my eyelids have been dry. So yeah, I love the concealer, but I do not like the foundation, okay? So yeah, this is what the foundation, or this is what the concealer does for me. It really does hydrate the under eye one more time, and it does cover discoloration, and it does brighten the under eye if you like that look, and most people do. So yeah, this is really good, okay? Only thing is, to me, it's a little thick, okay? I know some concealers can be a little like fine, like this is like a medium to thick texture. It's not real thin, but it covers, and if you blend it out good, and if you use a beauty blender, you can thin it out, of course, or if you use, I've been using cosmetic wedges, okay? I've been using cosmetic wedges, and this works good with cosmetic wedges. I haven't used wedges in a long time, and I thought with this concealer, it's really good with a cosmetic wedge. You can just blend it out really good, and you know, just like I said, blend it out and put it on the areas that you want to highlight, cover, and etc., you know. So it's been really working well with a cosmetic wedge, and I love this concealer, okay? One of my newest favorite as far as concealers. All right, you guys, that is my small review on the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Foundation and concealer. So I hope you enjoyed this small review. Like I said again, this is my review, my thoughts, my feelings on these products. What works for me may not work for you, and what doesn't work for me may work for you. You'll have to try it. But I know I've tried it and I don't like the foundation. It simply makes my skin look too oily, and it just makes my skin blotchy looking, and eventually the makeup just drains off the face. Now I want to say this, when winter gets here, now I'm not rushing for it because I love summertime, but when it get cold outside, I feel like I will like this foundation, the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Foundation, because it's so oily and so hydrating. I feel like when it gets cold outside, the air gets dry or whatnot, and my skin tends to get drier in the winter time. I feel like I will love this foundation. I feel like it will be a favorite, a possible favorite, because my skin will be hydrated and it will feel nice to be having that extra hydration foundation or whatnot on my skin when the air gets really cold outside. So that's one thing I have to think about. So I just want to point that out. It's summertime now, but in the winter, that foundation may be a great foundation for my skin when it gets cold outside. Okay, you guys, I'm going to let you go. So that's my final thoughts, my review, my thoughts on this product, the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Foundation and Concealer, okay? And so I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, give me a thumbs up. Comment down below if you like. And share and subscribe. You know I will really like that, okay? All right, I'm going to let you all go so you all have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening. And remember, I love you. Mwah. Bye-bye. Bye.